you guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. I'm Tini. Your girl is back on YouTube. I know that it's been a while, but I thought, you know what better way than to come back with a get ready with me birthday edition. Tomorrow is my birthday. I was born on September 20th, 1998. Today is my last day of being 21, but that's okay. Tomorrow we turn 22 and I'm pretty excited. And I thought, you know what, let me just do a cute little birthday get ready with me. I was gonna do a drunk get ready with me because I was like, you know, it's my birthday, turning 22, let's do a drunk get ready with me. But then I was like, you know what, me and Austin are going and celebrating a day early. We're going for drinks and for dinner tonight. And I thought to myself, you know what, make sure that your makeup looks good before you start doing the most. So yeah, today I'm just here at keeping it cute and classy with a little birthday get ready with me. So I hope you guys are ready to see this video. Stay tuned towards the end of the video because I did show you guys like where I got my top from and then my jewelry as well. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready to just jump straight in. If you guys aren't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel down below, become a part of my YouTube family. I would love to have you guys here. Also, give this video a huge thumbs up and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you guys never miss one of my uploads. But with that being said, let's go ahead and just jump straight in. Jumping straight in, as you guys can see, my eyebrows are underlined. I underlined them with my Too Faced concealer. I was recording, the camera was recording, but I realized that the camera wasn't in focus, so I had to refocus it and start all over again. But other than that concealer, I don't have any products on my brows. I am just barefaced and I'm ready to jump straight into the makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the same Too Faced concealer to prime my lids. I'm gonna go ahead and just dot this on here. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with a little sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of Laura Mercier over that concealer just to kind of set it in place. So for my eyes, I might be using a couple of palettes, but to start off, I'm grabbing my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Island Ting, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this right in my crease as a little transition shade. You guys know what's crazy is I haven't filmed a get ready with me in such a long time. Like, this honestly feels kind of weird, but I'm so glad that I'm back and doing it. Like, I'm so glad. And honestly, I feel like I've just been so focused on like TikTok and Instagram, and I've just been kind of neglecting filming YouTube videos, and I just need to stop doing that because I honestly love filming YouTube videos, but I feel like the reason that I've been kind of like on TikTok and Instagram more is because it's just so easy. And I feel like, you know, there's a lot that goes into doing YouTube videos, but don't get me wrong, I love doing it. But then you look at like TikTok and Instagram just got those little reels and stuff like that. And then TikTok videos are only 60 seconds at max. So it's like, it's just so easy to film TikToks. And I feel like my audience on TikTok grew so much over the last couple months, and I feel like I just didn't want to go ghost on TikTok. So that's the reason that I was kind of just sticking to TikTok mostly. But yeah, I do want to just get back into the hang of things and just get back into doing YouTube videos. So now I'm grabbing the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Mugshot, which is this little guy right here. You guys can see Kiki in the background. If you guys see her cone, that's because she just got spayed last week. It was last Friday, so like 8 days ago, and she still has her cone on. She has to have it on for like 14 days. So yeah, my little baby has had a little cone on her. You guys can see her in the background. But yeah, she's had a little cone on for the past 8 days. So I'm placing the shade Mugshot like right underneath that transition shade, kind of blending the two together, but just focusing it really on this outer corner of the eye. I don't know if I said this, but I want this look to be very neutral, and I just want it to like photograph really pretty. Honestly, I feel like for your birthday, or like when you need to just like look really good, like whether that be for pictures or a special occasion or whatever, I feel like neutral glam is the way to go, because I feel like you just want to look very clean and just pretty and put together. So I feel like neutral makeup is like best for that. That's why on special occasions and stuff like that, I never really do like color or anything like that, only because I really want to look like clean and sleek and put together and just like pretty. So yeah, not the colors and stuff aren't pretty or like put together, but I just feel like there's something about like neutral soft glam for special occasions and stuff like that that just, it goes a long way. Now I'm grabbing this Wet n Wild brown liner. I'm not sure what the name of this is because it's rubbed off. It is very, very, very old, but I know for a fact that this is from Wet n Wild. So I'm grabbing this liner and I'm going to do a quick little line at the outer edge of my lash line, not going towards the inner corner, just keeping it on the outer portion. Now I'm going to grab a flat brush and I'm dipping into the white shade, which is called Certified in the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And I'm going to go ahead and just place this white shade towards the inner corner of my eye, just like this. And I know it doesn't do a whole lot, but it does make a difference. As you guys can see, there's a difference between this eye and this eye right now. It just opens it up in the inner corner and makes it a little bit more bright, just so that it's not completely bare. And just so that it doesn't look harsh, I'm going in with my blending brush that I used for those brown colors earlier. And I'm just kind of going over that blend and going over that white shadow. So today I'm going to be using these lashes right here. They are shorter on the inner corner and then longer on the outer corner. They are from Galaxia Beauty. I think that's how you pronounce it. They also sent me these a couple weeks ago and I haven't gotten the chance to play with these. So I'm kind of excited to see what they look like on the eyes. I think that they look really, really pretty. So these are in the style Aura. And again, these are from Galaxia Beauty. I'll go ahead and link these down below for you guys as well. I don't think I have a code with them, but if I do, I will definitely link that for you guys and leave it down below for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes really quick and I will be right back. Okay, we are back and I did my eyebrows off camera, and that is because a lot of people have been requesting a brow tutorial, but I want that video to be a whole video in itself. So I thought, you know what, let me just hold off on showing them what products I use on my brows and stuff for a whole other video. So I am gonna do an updated brow routine soon because a lot of people have been asking me to do an updated brow routine. So that is coming, and that's why I did my brows off camera really quick. I know that they don't look the best today, but I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and just take forever on them. So it is what it is, and they're just gonna have to stay like this. So the eyes are almost pretty much complete. The only thing is we're gonna add some finishing touches towards the end after we do our face makeup and all that. So now it is time for my personal favorite part of my makeup, which is my foundation and my skin. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. I did moisturize my skin off camera, but let's go ahead and jump into some primers. So I'm grabbing my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer really quickly. This is the first one that I'm gonna go in with. I'm grabbing a little bit on my fingertips and I'm gonna go ahead and rub that on my nose area where I have the largest pores. And then I'm also putting a little bit on my chin as well and on my forehead. Don't worry guys, I'm not done blending it out yet, so if it looks crazy for a second, don't judge, okay? Do you guys see the difference between my hand, my neck area, and then my face? It is like insane. Like my face looks so pale, it's insane. I actually ordered a self-tanning kit, which I've never done before, but I ordered one from that Loving Tan Official, because I feel like everybody and their mamas uses that brand, and everybody and their mamas is like self-tanning nowadays. So I figured, you know what, let me just try it. So yeah, I went ahead and ordered that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that tonight, and then tomorrow let's see how I look. Let's see if I don't look absolutely crazy. But anyways, aside from that, now I'm going in with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is going to make sure that our makeup stays on all night. So I like to grab some on my fingertips, and first I like to like rub it all over my skin, and then I like to like pat it in. I'm gonna go ahead and spray really quick my Urban Decay Deslick setting spray. This is an oil control setting spray. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my face really quickly. kind of just in my T-zone, but as you guys can see, like I don't want my makeup to move at all tonight. Like that's why I'm going in like double duty tonight. So yeah, to just ensure that my makeup doesn't go anywhere. Hey Kai, will you do me a favor? Will you bring me a paper plate, please? Because I gotta mix my foundations, but I don't want to do them on the back of my hand. So I got a paper plate because I want to mix my foundations, because today I want the finish of like multiple foundations, because I want a matte finish, but I want it to be super long wear. So yeah, I'm gonna mix a couple of them today, and I just don't want to do it on the back of my hand because I feel like it's really, really messy that way. I do have makeup wipes, but I don't know, I just don't want to be as messy, you feel me? So I'm gonna be mixing two of my all-time favorite foundations. I love both of these foundations equally, but I just want the finish of both of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is in the shade 2N1 Desert Beige, and then I'm also gonna be mixing it with my Fenty Beauty. Of course, I love this stuff. I don't know how some people don't like it. I feel like because it is matte, it just makes my skin look really, really good, and I love the finish of it. So this is in the shade 300. This one's a little bit too dark. This one's a little bit too light. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the two and get like a perfect in between. First, to get my foundation on my face, I'm gonna be going in with my Sephora complexion brush, which is this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into our little concoction of foundations, and I'm gonna go ahead and start applying that to my skin. Does it look a little bit yellow? Kind of does, but I want to match like the rest of my body, and I know that my face is kind of more like red sometimes and doesn't really match a lot of the time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dot this on my face with this brush, just like this. So now I'm grabbing my little e.l.f. sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out all over my face. I'm also really making sure to get like down my jawline, just so that there's no line of demarcation, and just so that it matches everything. And you kind of want to go on your ears as well, especially if your hair is up, of course, just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. Now that that foundation is all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and add some concealer. I'm going to be using my Too Faced concealer. I love this concealer so much. So I'm just doing a little bit right there. And then I'm also going underneath my eye. Now, while this is drying down, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Almond. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a JH08 brush, dipping into that directly. And then I'm gonna start cream contouring. I like the way that cream contour looks in photos and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and start placing that the outer part of my face, just my temple area and my cheekbone. Now that cream contour is down and blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and start blending out this concealer. You guys want to know what's super annoying? My camera cut off, who knows when. I think it was like while I was blending out my concealer. So it's a good thing that I stopped for a second and actually paid attention, because I caught that it wasn't recording anymore. So all that I did was I set my face with translucent powder, but it's still super annoying that I didn't get it on camera, because I was here in my own little world and letting you guys know like how I set my face and why I do it a certain way, and it just so annoying. But anyways, What I used to set my face after I blended out my concealer is the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder. This is in shade 05. What I did is I got that Maybelline powder and I just set my T-zone and underneath my eyes because it does have a lighter tint. So that powder is automatically gonna brighten up our face. So that's why the center of my face looks a little bit more bright. And then what I did for the rest of my face is I used the Laura Mercier translucent powder and I just set the outer parts of my face with the Laura Mercier. And I was kind of torn between using this and the Fenty Beauty, but I decided on the Laura Mercier and I'm actually really happy with the way that it came out. So yeah, that's what I did to set my face, and it's a good thing that I didn't jump into bronzer because I was literally just gonna introduce my bronzer to you guys and tell you guys what I'm using, and I looked at the camera and it wasn't recording. So yeah, I love that for me. For bronzer, I'm gonna be using my Fenty Beauty Island Ting bronzer. Just looks like this. And I'm grabbing a JH04 brush. I'm still super annoyed that my camera wasn't recording, like super annoyed. And I wanna say that it was like while I was blending out my concealer. So I hope that you guys like saw the rest of that, but I mean, if you didn't, at least you know like what I did, what I used, all that good stuff, but I'm still super annoyed. So I'm just grabbing that bronzer and doing it towards my temple area and just where you usually bronze, on your cheekbones, forehead, temple area. And I'm gonna go underneath my jaw as well. I actually really love this bronzer though. I feel like this is like the first good bronzer that I've used in a really long time. When I got this bronzer, I immediately like fell in love with it. So I'm going to show you guys how I've been contouring my nose. I use these two brushes right here. This one's like a little flat brush kind of, but it's a little bit more fluffy. It's not necessarily like a stiff flat brush. It has a little bit of like fluff to it. And then I use this Wet n Wild's blending brush. And I just grab my bronzer, my Fenty Beauty bronzer, and on that Wet n Wild brush first, get that bronzer, and I just like to go underneath my nose. I like to go underneath my lip as well right here. Now I'm grabbing this little brush right here and I'm gonna do two lines down the sides of my nose. So I just like to go down the sides of my nose just like that, and I know that it looks pretty messy right now, but we're gonna go ahead and clean that up in just a minute. And then I'm also going on the top of my nose right here where those two little lines end. And I'm just connecting them to make it look like I have a round little button nose. And honestly, I have a cute nose in general, like not to toot my own horn, but I really love my nose. I think it's like the perfect size, and I think I have like a good side profile, but I like to contour my nose because I feel like it looks a lot more cute that way. So now I'm grabbing a little blending brush, or a buffing brush I should say, and I'm just gonna start buffing out the edges. So you can honestly go like as harsh as you'd like with your nose contour. Don't like overdo it, but I mean, if you get carried away and you go too ham on the nose contour, you can go ahead and grab a little buffing brush and then just kind of buff this out. I'm gonna grab my James Charles palette really quick, and there's a shade in here. I'm not sure what the name is. I threw out the little plastic film that came on it, but there's this shade right here, which is like this peachy nudish shade. It's not white, but it's like a nude shade. I'm gonna go ahead and get that on a pencil brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my nose with this. I want my face to look very like matte and sleek today, so that's why I'm not going in with like an actual highlight, but rather a little nude shadow, just like this, very lightly. Blending that out with my finger, and then you can go back in with this buffing brush and just kind of buff that out. And you guys see how it like gives a subtle little highlight. And then I'm also gonna do the tip of my nose, just doing a little dot just like that. And then you can go back in with your bronzer and just kind of go underneath your nose just to kind of push it up a little bit and just kind of like re-up that bronzer right there. I'm also grabbing that nude shade and I'm just gonna place it in my inner corners just to brighten everything up and make my eyes look more awake, more open. For blush, I'm going in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Risk. I haven't used this in a while, but I'm just kind of filling this little mauve-y blush today. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this towards the outer and upper parts of my cheekbones. So I'm gonna spray a combination of the two All-Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay and the Deslick by Urban Decay. So I'm gonna go in with the All-Nighter first. Just like that. And then now with the Deslick. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my lower lash line off camera really quick because I feel like that's like no fun at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my eyes, just my lower lash line off camera, and I will be right back. Honestly, I could have just done that on camera, I guess. All that I did was I added bronzer to my lower lash line. I thought that I was gonna do more than that, but I ended up just doing some bronzer on my lower lash line. I feel like it just looks really clean this way. So now I'm going into lips. I'm using my Morphe lip liner in the shade Sweet Tea. This is running very, very low. I do have another one. I'm not sure where it's at, but I'm gonna use Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. And I'm kind of fading that lip liner in towards the center of my lips as well. Now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 55 Driver. I'm gonna get my brush ready. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of this. Just like that. And then blending this out. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of my Morphe and Jeffree Star Gloss. This is in the shade Star Crown. I'm just dabbing this in the center, blending it out. And I feel like it's just like the perfect nude. Okay guys, so that is it for the makeup part of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and get changed and then I will come back on to do a little outro for you guys. But that is it for the makeup. I am in love with the way that this looks. I just like a very clean, pretty makeup look, especially for special occasions and stuff like that, as I was saying in the beginning of this video. So I like the way that it came out. I think that the hair and the makeup looks very, very sleek and put together. So I like it. I hope you guys do too. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and change really quick. I was gonna add my hair extensions. I haven't used extensions in literally forever, but I was gonna add them, but honestly there's no point because my hair literally grew as long as my extensions, so there's no point in wearing them anymore. So I think I'm just gonna leave my hair like this. I was thinking about adding some, but I need to get some new ones and some longer ones because the ones that I have, they just don't cut anymore because my hair literally grew as long as my extensions. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and change and then I will be right back. All right guys, and that completes this look. I am in love with the way that this came out. I hope you guys liked it too. So I know that you guys can't see because it's not in frame, but I did change my top. I changed into this cute little nude sheer top. It is from Shein, and then I threw on some jewelry as well. My earrings are from Forever 21. My rings are from Forever 21 as well, and then my bracelets are from Windsor. I actually found a couple bracelets like this at Forever 21 though as well, so I know that Forever 21 is cheaper, so if you guys don't want to spend more on the bracelets, make sure you check out Forever 21. I love their jewelry. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me for my birthday. If you guys did like this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. Also, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, hit the notification bell so you guys never miss one of my uploads. Become a part of my YouTube family because I would love to have you guys here. And also make sure you follow me on all of my social medias. I will have them linked somewhere on the screen as well as down below in the description box. But with that being said, thank you guys so much again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.